What's up, YouTube? Two Moose here. Now, while Sony didn't have like the strongest 2024, hopefully 2025 is better. I mean, they got some stuff that does sound and even look intriguing. So here is the Sony movies that are set for release in 2025. Obviously, also Sony Classics is in that list too because they're pretty much Sony. All right. Uh, the first Sony movie coming out in in 2025 is the new comedy One of Them Days. This looks a lot of fun. It stars Kiki Palmer and SZA, and it's where two best friends and roommates, Drax and Alyssa, discover Alyssa's boyfriend has blown away the rent money. The duo find themselves going to extremes to try, get the money for their rent. And this movie does look fun. Kiki Palmer I adore, SZA's terrific. You got other folks like Cat Williams, Lil Rel Howie's also in this. uh, the actress from Abbott Elementary, Janelle James, is in this too. You got some cool cast members, so I'm all for this. This looks like it'd be really fun to check out. All right, we also got Hot Eyes, which is of course from the same people who gave us the recent Scream movies, starring Mason Gooding, Olivia Holt. It's where the Hot Eyes killer has wreaked havoc on Valentine's Day by stalking and killing romantic couples. And the trailer that they got released does look pretty fun. So I'm all for this. Who doesn't love a good slasher of Valentine's film? So sign me up with this one. Alright, we also got Paddington and Peru coming out, which of course was going to come out in January, but got pushed back to February. And I cannot wait for more Paddingtons. I love the first two. This does look adorable. Looks fun. So definitely excited for more Paddington. Oh, and for Soda Classics, by the way, we also got Becoming Led Zeppelin, which is a documentary about famed music group Led Zeppelin. That, of course, comes out in IMAX, so interested to see that. We also got Until Dawn, which comes out in April. Of course, that is based on the very popular video game of the same name, directed by David Sandberg, who gave us Annabelle Creation. He also gave us oh yeah, the Shazam movies is recent. Lights Out. I'm hoping this is a good one. It's where like a group of friends spend the weekend in a sky lodge, on the anniversary of their friend's disappearance, but they're not alone here. So I think it could be interesting. Does sound like be pretty creepy. So hopefully it's a good one. We got A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. Which stars the likes of Margot Robbie, Colin Farrell, uh, and I still don't know what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be like pretty much like a love story type film. So hey, I like Margot Robbie, who hasn't really had a film since Barbie. So hopefully this could be at least as successful as Barbie, but we'll see. We also got Karate Kid Legends coming out, of course, with Jackie Chan and Ralph Macchio. Can't wait to see that. Love the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai universe, so could be interesting to see there. We got 28 years later, of course, from Danny Boyle, the follow up to 28 days later. The trailer for this has to look pretty interesting. It looks pretty creepy here. You got obviously Jodie Comer. You got Aaron Taylor Johnson, who needs a hit after Craven. So I'm definitely excited for this one. We got the new I Know What You Did Last Summer. Of course, the Legacy sequel to the original I Know What You Did Last Summer. We got Freddie Prinze Jr. coming back, Jennifer Love Hewitt, some new additions. So can't wait for more summer. We got Beneath the Storm, which is a shark movie with John Hansoon. I'm actually interested in seeing that. Like, who doesn't love a good shark film? So that could be interesting. We still got Insidious 6 coming out, but according to Jeff Snyder, that might not be coming out this year, but we'll see. We got Thanksgiving 2 coming out, which is set for release obviously in November. I like that first Thanksgiving, so definitely can't wait for more Thanksgiving here. And of course, we got Anaconda coming out with Jack Black, Paul Rudd. I really love that first Anaconda movie with Jennifer Lopez, Ice Cube is a lot of fun. It's not a great movie, but it is really entertaining. And of course, this new Anaconda is supposed to be more of a meta film where like, two group. It's supposed to be like where two middle aged mans living who wants to actually pretty much film a movie for their use, so that they decide to go to the Amazon and make an Anaconda movie, and well, a real snake appears. So I think this could be a lot of fun to check out. So it's supposed to be from the same guy who gave us that Nicolas Cage film, Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, which I had a fun time with. So I'm definitely looking forward to see this. All right, now other films we have out. This one I feel like we've been talking about. I've been talking about forever. The Haunting in Wicker Park, which stars Jamie Campbell Bower, who of course played Vecna in Stranger Things, and Starlight from The Boys herself, Erin Moriarty. The terrifying story of the first televised exorcism on NBC in 1971. And this, I don't know, could be interesting. Like, we of course just had a very similar story with this, which was Late Night with the Devil, so wonder how different this is going to be, but we'll see. Alright, now from Sony Classics, we got John Prine Hello in there, which is based on the life and career of songwriter John Prine. So that could be an interesting one. I like a good music doc, so we'll see there. We got Eleanor the Great, which is the directorial debut by Scarlett Johansson, starring Chiwetel Ejiofor, June Squibb. Is where a 90-year-old Floridian woman strikes up an unlikely friendship with a 19-year-old student in New York City. That could be interesting. June Squibb, by the way, if you guys have not watched Delma, go watch Delma. She is excellent at it. Can't wait to see her in this. We got Don't Let the Dogs Don't Let's Go to the Dogs Tonight, which is a South African drama, which is actually based on Alexander Fuller's 2001 memoir about the experiences of her white Zimbabwean family following the Bush War. Now, this actually premiered at Telluride Film Festival and Toronto Film Festival with rave reviews, and it's actually directed by Beth Davids, who you might know as Miss Honey from the original Matilda from 1996. And she was also in 13 Ghosts, so really cool to see her directing something here. Could be an interesting one, but we'll see here. We got a Jane Austen film called Jane Austen Wrecked My Life, which stars Camilla Rutherford, who was just in Anatomy of a Fall. It's a French film about Agatha, who's a desperately single woman who dreams of experiencing love akin to Jane Austen novels. That could be interesting, or could it be boring? Who knows? We got something called The Magnificent Life of Marcel Pagnot, which I don't know too much about this, but from it is supposed to be an anime film, and I could easily see this being like a front runner. Like one of the, there's usually every Oscar there'll always be like an international film to get the best Oscar animation slot. Obviously this year will most likely have Flow and Memoir of a Snail. I feel like this is one of the anime films that will probably get one of that slots, but we'll see. We got On Swift Horses, which actually just premiered at one of the film festivals recent. It stars Daisy Edgar Jones, Will Poulter, Jacob Aldori, Supergirl herself, Sasha Calle. And it's like Muriel and Julius who take dangerous paths in the West, American West after World War II. That could be interesting. I like Will Poulter. Jacob Aldori is pretty good, so could be intriguing. The Penguin Lesson, which also premiered at TIFF just recent, starring Steve Coogan as a British teacher who takes a job in Argentina in 1976 and forms a hit, and of course forms a bond with a penguin, which hence the name Penguin Lesson. Who doesn't love penguins, right? We got A Little Prayer, which I feel like I've been talking about this for a while too. This stars Jane Levy, who I adore Jane Levy. Ever since I saw her in like stuff like Evil Dead, Suburgatory. Actually, first thing I saw her in was when she played Maddie Milkovich in the first season of Shameless. Then of course she did like obviously Suburgatory, um, Evil Dead. I mean, I obviously Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist was pretty good too. I think Jane Levy is amazing, so I'll definitely be watching this for her in that. And also you got Dave Shafarin, who's always good. When a man begins to suspect that his son is having an affair, he falls into a relationship minefield, trying to protect his daughter-in-law and understand his son. That could be interesting to check out. Now, this actually premiered at Sundance all the way back in 2023, I believe, but obviously they delayed it because of the strikes. I don't know when this thing's coming out, but we'll see. All right. We also got a film called The Chorro, which stars Ray Fiennes. It's set in 1916 of the town of Ramsden, Yorkshire, where Ray Fiennes and Simon Beale as members of the local charter society, which recruits a group of a group of couple of students here. I mean, it's directed by Nicholas Heitner, who gave us stuff like The Lady in the Van, The Crucible. An interesting filmmaker there, so that could be good. Last but not least, we got Blue Moon, which no beer fanatics. This has nothing to do with the beer. This is actually directed by Richard Linklater, who just gave us Hitman, which I loved Hitman. And set largely on March 31st, 1943, the opening night of Oklahoma, and the first project Roger and Hammerstein's creative partnership with Roger's former creative partner Lorenz Hart struggling with alcoholism and depression. You got Ethan Hawke, Andrew Scott, Bobby Cannavale, Margaret Qualley. This could be an interesting one. I mean, Richard Linklater, I think is terrific. So sign me up with this one here. And that's pretty much all there. Like, there'll probably be something else that will most likely, slip through the cracks. Next, I'm guessing. But let me ask you guys, what are some Sony movies are you looking forward to see next year? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Timmy